Architectural salvage expert Drew Pritchard is heading out on his next expedition. It's a 90-mile drive northeast to the market town of Chorley in Lancashire. Drew's making a return visit to one of his favourite contacts, who's a passionate collector.
We're off to go and see Eddie Whitesides. Do you remember Eddie?
Oh, yeah.
Of the incredible Munster's
Amazing house. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Well, there's so much stuff here. Wonderful CT. This is like Christmas for me.
This time, Eddie's teamed up with Colin Stafford, a haulage contractor with a farm that has loads of storage space.
That's it, you got it. Yeah. Luckily, Colin's got some storage, but it's getting less by the minute.
Yeah, I used to have some storage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my place is a bit full now, but just interesting things. And if we can save it and pass a bit on, all well and good, deal a bit, swap a bit. It's just interesting, a good hobby. You can always do a deal, if he wants to try hard, that is. Let's see.
So, having been to Eddie's before, we know exactly not to expect anything. It will be all everything.
There literally could be anything here today. I have no idea. It's going to be a random day, to say the least. So we'll probably buy today an ostrich,
Yeah.
a tank, an Indian,
A motorcycle or
Indian
person.
sort of person,
Yeah.
yeah, and a load of fencing and half a tree. You just don't know what you're going to get with him. That's half the joy. Cool, this is the place. Yeah, you can tell that mill trolleys. God knows how much steel, massive troughs. Yeah, Eddie was here. Eddie,
Drew,
how you doing?
somebody said you'd died.
You're not that lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Colin, how are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Good
Nice
to meet you.
yeah.
And you, and you, and you, and you. So you've got stuff here as well? Is it a combination of the pair of you?
Yeah, it is really.
That was a
Pretty
bad,
much,
that was a
yeah.
bad idea, wasn't it? Getting involved with him.
Yeah.
You're on a rocky road here. Have you been to his house?
I have, yes, on numerous
Yeah,
occasions.
yeah. Anyway, I'm keen to have a look around. Can we crack on?
Have you brought some money?
I bought big wedge.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's rush off
Let's
straight
go.
away.
Where to first?
We'll go with the
Go
first
down
one.
to the bottom there, yes.
Cool. So, what we got in here?
Well,
All
dip your
sorts.
bread.
Eddie knows what he's looking for. He's into everything. He gets where dust gets, this guy. And he buys good stuff. And he doesn't touch it. So this is an exciting place to be.
Like that, really. What sort of money's that one? You got a door in it?
Do you know or not? No.
It hasn't, has it? Oh, it's a lift up. It's a lift up.
Yeah.
First thing I see when I walk in is a bronze-topped oak museum cabinet, bronze feet on it. I've just bought one yesterday, but not quite matches, but it's clearly exactly the same date by exactly the same maker. But the one I've got's got a slope top. So that I want to buy.
This 1920s display cabinet was surplus stock at a heritage museum in the nearby town of Wigan. The museum was once a library, which George Orwell frequented as he researched his book, The Road to Wigan Pier. The cabinet is in excellent condition and is worth about £900.
What sort of money's that one, then?
I'll have a think on that one.
That must be a big figure if you've got to think about it.
No, not really.
I've gone off it now.
As soon as I started dealing with Eddie again, I remembered how Eddie deals. And you could just throttle him, but it's good and it's clever how he does it. Oh, throw us a price, throw us a price. Like, what do you think? Well, it was a lot of money, that. And he sort of just sets you off balance. So, what I do know he hates me doing is walking away from things. That really bothers him. He tries not to show it, but it does. It did last time. So we'll just walk and go, all right, fine, come back to it. So I've got him on the back foot now.
You still into letters?
Yeah.
Bronze and enamel.
Oh, lovely. I've never seen blue ones before.
A bit unusual, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good.
These 1950s enamel letters are a striking colour and are easy to sell as popular decorative items for homes and shops. With a clean and polish, they could fetch about £40 each.
How much are these a letter and how many have you got? A lot.
Yeah, well, a bagful.
A bagful. I'll buy the bag.
We buy letters by the weight before.
Yeah.
There's about 250 quid within there.
OK. All right.
That do you?
What, 200 quid's worth?
No. Something wrong with your hearing. 250, and I haven't
Lovely.
let go yet. All right.
Thank you, deal. Buy those all day long. And you've got to sell. 5, 6, it's paid for the lot. Okay. Right, so go in
Yeah,
there.
go on.
There we go.
Are these pig pens, are they?
They were, yeah.
Yes.
They are now.
Yes.
He's not on pay today, is he? Not now.
Hello, those might be of interest there.
Yeah, I thought you might like them.
Have you spotted?
Lights, surprise, surprise.
There's a shock.
Bill payers. That's cool, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Have you got any more of it?
The only thing that's missing off it is the glass and the light fixture at the back, which comes off there. That's all it's missing.
This military spotlight dates to the 1920s and features a rare design. Angled mirrors are placed around a concave lens at the centre, with bronze strapwork holding it all together. With some restoration, it's worth about £1,200.
Go on then, how much? Let's not be silly.
I'll let you have it for 3.
I'm just...
Give us your hand quick, stop messing.
No,
Come on.
I can't give you 300 quid. I can't give you 300 quid. I'm going to be 500-600 quid into that before I even turn a profit.
No, you won't.
I will. What, that's going to... Look, Eddie, look, that's going to cost a lot of money to sort that out, isn't it?
No.
Yes. It looks like it's been at the bottom of the sea.
Even better.
No, it's not.
It's a marinised one.
Marinised.
Nothing's missing on it. It's in amazing condition. Looks awful, which is good. It's a bargaining tool. But unfortunately, Eddie knows that it's not going to be that hard to put that back together again. It really isn't. That's half a day.
150 quid.
No.
You're still making a profit.
No, you're nowhere near.
Ace salvager Drew Pritchard is in Lancashire, trying to buy this military searchlight.
I'll let you have it for 3.
But Drew is less than keen on owner Eddie Whiteside's asking price.
150 quid.
No.
You're still making a profit.
No, you're nowhere near.
Oh, come on.
Have a look at some more things.
I can't give you 300 quid for it.
Don't have it.
No, but I am going to have it, but I'm not going to give you 300 quid for it.
It's worth 300 quid all day long. But I'm not going to pay him that, that's all. Just not going to do it. I'm not paying him £300 for it. It's just, I don't know. Not going to happen.
It's in a terrible state.
It's not a terrible state. It's all there. There's not a cracked glass. There's nothing broken on it, apart from the one piece of glass for the front.
There's nothing left to break on it. That's why there's nothing broken on it.
Listen, I was
got me
sticking up
today.
for you before. He's got worse, hasn't
I
he?
know.
With Eddie, I've got to keep things flowing. Bosh, 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 bosh. That's the way to do it with him, and I enjoy it, and he does too. And it's a laugh.
One bid, £250. Come on. Come on, don't piss about.
275.
No.
No.
Right, come on, we'll carry on.
Okay, don't.
Carry on. 250 quid.
No. 275.
You have to win. I'm not letting you win. I'm not letting you win
winning.
this one.
I've come down from 300.
You are winning.
How am I winning?
You are. I'm not talking about it anymore.
Right.
You've upset me now.
Boo-hoo.
Didn't do a deal on it. Do that thing again. Walk away. That is going to niggle him, and I guarantee you he'll come back to me in a bit.
Unable to strike a deal, Drew presses on in hope of a more straightforward negotiation.
You've got, what's this, apothecary drawer set there?
I don't even know if all the drawers are there. It was supposed to come from a chemist's shop.
In the late Victorian era, the local chemist would have stored medicines and health remedies in these drawers. The original frame is missing, but a new one could be built, creating a cabinet worth about £500.
Ballpark.
You give me one.
11 quid.
That was good. I like a start.
Tenner drawer.
What was it?
Tenner drawer. About 11 of them, I think, roughly. We'd count them up. Just however many there is there 50, I'll take 50. What do you reckon? £150 for the pile?
Well, if you do... You said there was 11 drawers.
Roughly. I can't count all of them. I can't count exactly what's
There's a
down
bit of
there.
framing.
And a bit of framing. And I'll take my chances.
Well, I'll do that for your 150
Yeah.
if
If
you buy the light for what we said, 275. That's helping us both, then, isn't it?
275 for that and £150 for that collection of parts.
Yeah. We'll get in the end.
Yeah.
cool.
Like a
I
bit
know
of
I've just
work
been
for me and
stuffed
you
again.
then, no?
Hey?
I know I've been stuffed again.
We've both. All I'm going to say is we've both won.
Yeah, well,
There you go. That's what it's all about, isn't
We
it?
have. We've both won on that deal.
There's
That's
nothing wrong
fine.
with
I'm
that.
happy with that. Part of the fun coming here is just having the bit of the verbal sparring match that we have between the two of us, all in good fun, because I don't want to mess with him too much. He's an old fella, but I wouldn't want to mess with him. But it's just a laugh. It's a bit of old school messing about dealing. We both know we could do yes, no, but that's no fun.
Victorious, Drew is ready to go back into battle to seal the deal on the first item of the day, the museum cabinet.
You got the keys?
Did you not just lift it up?
Yeah. Go on then, give us a price.
2.
2. 175.
Will you behave? You know that. I could have said 250. Give me 200 quid.
200 quid. Brilliant. I've got the matching one in the back of the van.
Yeah, thanks for that. Stuff again.
I have. I bought it yesterday.
All right. Don't say you bought it for 300 quid yesterday.
No, I bought it for 450 quid.
There you go.
And Eddie has one more treat in store for Drew.
Oh, yes. Now you're talking.
Does it light your fire?
It does. Is that a goddess?
Did you like that?
Is that a green
Yeah.
goddess?
yes,
I've never driven one.
that's exactly what it is.
Well,
Wicked.
you're not going to drive one now.
Please, oh, go on, let me drive it. Vehicles, anything, particularly four-wheel drive vehicles, I really like. That's a four-wheel drive green goddess from the second half of the 50s. Never driven one, never owned one. He's got a really good one. So, and he's got a farm, so I'm definitely going to try and get a go in it.
That's it. All there is to it.
Power steering. Perfect.
That's it, you're fine there. Keep it on full lock.
Yeah.
Keep it on full lock.
I've not driven many sort of trucks. That was just like driving a really big Series 1 Land Rover. That's all it was. It's great, I love it. Great fun. Like being a trucker. Steering was vague. Pick and mix gears, no brakes. You know, no power steering all over the place. I'm a trucker now.
It's a trucker.
I'm a trucker. I am a trucker. Here's another trucker, mate, like me.
Give it away.
Yeah, brilliant fun. You can't think about anything else. See, it's totally relaxing. I can completely see why people do it. Fantastic. Quite fancy one now.
Quite fancy, wasn't it?
I've just driven a fire engine. It was worth getting out of bed for that alone. We better go and load up.
Right,
Yeah,
okay, that's fine.
We do that now.
Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Enjoyed that no end.
Is the handbrake on?
Where's handbrake now? That's a handbrake, look at that.
No messing about with that one.
Brilliant. Today, I knew it was going to be good. Eddie is a salvager. That's what he does, and he's good at it, and he finds good things, and he gets them for the right money, so you're able to buy them with a profit in it. And we get on, and we have a laugh, and there's always something new. A great day, really good. Can't believe how much I've paid for that.
No, neither can I.
No, I know.
I feel embarrassed. I feel embarrassed taking the money off you. Not. It's been 2 years since I saw Drew. Of course, he's aged a lot. You know, you can see that. Put weight on, but I won't mention that. We'll keep that quiet just to ourselves.
I don't upset.
But it's always nice to see him, and it's nice to move things along, isn't it?
Yes, yes, let somebody else appreciate it.
Yeah, and then we can get some more stuff.
And then we can fill a space, obviously.
And invite him back.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Dudley, thank you very much.
I certainly have
Always
been.
a pleasure.
Of course it is.
Always. Colin, thank
Really
you.
good to meet you. Yeah.
And you.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
great fun.
Look
Thank you very much,
after
guys. See? Told you.
Told me what?
Come to Eddie's, you'll get something. You've always got stuff.
He is.
Always got gear. Good day.
Yeah.
Excellent. Enjoyed it.
Drew has a van load of excellent buys to reveal to Rebecca and the team.
Carl,
Come on.
Starting with the museum cabinet.
That's straightforward. Clean, polished, straight on the shop floor.
Do you want to whiz us down, Drew?
Yep. That should be an hour. Tops.
that's a good size.
It is. Strange thing is, I bought the matching one the day before.
Same place?
Two
Oh,
different
two
places. Yep. Got that from Eddie.
Putting it for now.
Bought these. It's a haberdashery drawer counter set. Knackered, but we've
Yeah.
got 13, 14 drawers and what's left of a frame. Alex.
Again, Drew's bought a cupboard that can't be classed as a cupboard. Sometimes we call them firewood or kindling, but Alex can work magic on this. The drawers are perfect, the little inset bit, lovely. So that actually is winging its way to Alex now. Great
This
colour.
one, Carla, see that, right? See where the gimbal is on the bottom there? Make something up for there, make a plate up, lop this off low, so it's going to be a low floor standing spotlight.
Everything needs work. Everything. There's not a lot to go on the website, but everybody's working madly now as I speak.
While Gavin starts cleaning the glass cabinet,
I'm going to clean up all the dirt off it and make it a bit more presentable.
Carl, the electrician, sets to on the hard-won military light, and he soon makes a promising discovery.
They put oily rag cloth over the top of every single fitting to protect it from corrosion. Probably at least 50.
Once all the greasy preservative has been removed, Carl is thrilled with the condition of the light.
Once you've cleaned all the preservative off, everything still works perfectly well as it did when it was built.
Alex, the French polisher, cut some spare timber to make an outer frame for the apothecary drawers.
So we've used all the original timber from the original carcass to build the middle of the frame. And then we've got our new sides and the new top, a nice mould in here. And then we've made a plinth to go round, which will cover around the outside and return round. Once that's all fixed in, we check the drawers fit and it's ready for polishing.
The edges are stained to match the drawers, which are a perfect fit. The last step is to attach the plinth, and with a final bit of colour, it's ready for Rebecca's inspection.
That's unbelievable, because when Drew took that off the van, well, the drawers,
You wondered what he was doing.
I just went, oh, here we go again.
Yes,
Wonderful.
The vision.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right.
Next.
The light is looking good too, cleaned, rewired and fitted with a stand. Once a new glass plate has been added, it's ready to be photographed.
Amazing.
With everything tip-top in the shop, Drew is back on the road on a perfect sunny day. This time with friend and colleague from the antiques trade, Rob Black. They're travelling 85 miles east, from Conwy to Gawsworth, a tiny village in Cheshire.
So, where are we off to today, Drew?
We are off to a place called Gawsworth Hall in the Cheshire countryside, a particularly beautiful area of Cheshire as well. Cheshire is a very wealthy area, and we're going to a wealthy area of a wealthy area. It's a nice place to be.
Gawsworth Hall is a Grade 1 listed Tudor manor house. It was built in 1480 and replaced an earlier Norman house. It has an inner garden of 30 acres, surrounded by 600 acres of parkland, and was purchased in the 1960s by Rupert Pritchard's grandfather.
If you look round the house, you will see all sorts of interesting pieces which my grandfather brought to Gawsworth and collected both before and after the war. So, I mean, if Drew sees anything that he's particularly interested in, he can ask. I mean, and then I can refer it to my father.
They've called us in because they have got an awful lot of architectural elements and overspill from the renovations of the house. The grandfather was really into finding and collecting architectural salvage just after the Second World War.
The golden age.
The golden age. So anywhere between that time and the 60s is when all the really good stuff turned up.
Yeah.
And there's an awful lot of it here.
Rupert's father owns the house and will have final say on any deals Drew makes today.
Hello.
Morning, Drew. How do you do?
Nice to meet you. Got Rob here with us today.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Rupert.
What
Beautiful.
a beautiful place.
Well,
It's-
it looks rather nice on a sunny day, certainly.
It definitely does. I tell you what, I couldn't help but notice all the little architectural elements and bits you've got lying around everywhere as well. Fascinating.
Well, these are really my grandfather's work when he arrived. You know, he brought all sorts of things to Gawsworth, so the ornamental gate, the lights down the drive. So a lot of what you see, he brought here in the early 1960s.
Well, I'd love to see inside.
Yeah, do come
Yeah?
in.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Lots of things everywhere. Look at these. Wonderful pair of swords.
Fabulous,
there.
aren't
They
they?
are lovely. I don't know anything about swords, but they're clearly of real quality. Can we get a
Yes.
little bit of a tour?
You can see a few of the rooms. This is the library, which is
I
a
see.
room that we do use on a regular basis. And,
Oh, it's lovely.
well,
That's really lovely. Houses like this can feel very uncomfortable and cold, and this one's lovely. It's homely. It clearly is a house they're living in. It's got a great collection of furniture and artefacts. It's got a good feeling. Whoever was buying your furniture was buying just great items.
The house is first and foremost a family home, so there's nothing for sale in the main section. They head off to the mecca of all country houses, the storage rooms.
Stuff up here to go, is there?
if you see anything that's...
Shout out.
What are those shells cut off carpet?
Those two?
Yeah.
OK, so let's get in there and have a look at them.
Nothing surrounded. Plaster?
Plaster. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for a table mat, isn't it, for putting a great big jug into?
Yeah, I've had a similar one with two areas that I bought as a nut dish, but I mean, it's...
Could be anything,
Could be
couldn't it?
anything.
But the damage, which
Yeah.
doesn't bother me, the sort of person that's going to buy that will be, won't they?
Yeah.
It's very particular.
I mean, it's very much of its period, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of late deco.
I sort of like it for myself, though. Because I don't mind the damage.
Yeah.
Damage doesn't bother me at all. It'd be great to find a
Personally,
mint
it doesn't
one.
with me, but it's...
It's great colour. Look at the colour of that glass. It's super.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a personally maybe.
Yes,
but
right.
for me.
Yeah. No, this is wonderful. Because, frankly, then it makes life very easy for me, you see. Because if I start asking my father all sorts of awkward questions,
Yeah.
then, as I said, I get a clip round the ear.
I don't think he'll mind getting rid of that by the look of it.
With no sale, it's time to try other avenues. Rupert takes Drew to the summerhouse.
OK. So, you're interested in possibly getting rid of the busts?
Well,
It's a
you're
maybe.
here, you're looking, so...
All right, yeah. Well, a price would be interesting.
Yes, yeah.
All right. OK, so it would be the bust and the blocks. You'd need those, wouldn't you? Particularly for this one, because it doesn't have a sockle.
Do you want to...?
Do you know who this is? Any idea who this is?
I don't know.
No, nor me. They're oversized, which I like. I like a big bust.
I mean, they are sort of part of the furniture.
Yeah,
here.
they're nice to handle. Move this out a little bit.
Yeah, it just slides out.
Okie dokie. This chap is my favourite, although doesn't have a great deal of age to him. God, that's a pimple, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could hang your hat on that. That is my particular favourite.
That's more than a passing resemblance. Industrial lighting, industrial lighting.
It's almost looks like a bit like Picasso, doesn't he, with that?
In the 19th century, marble busts like this one typically depicted prominent local figures. The smaller bronze bust is 20th century and portrays a Roman emperor. The artists are unknown, but both busts are of high quality and combined with the large marble stand are worth about £4,000.
obviously a Roman emperor of some sort.
Yeah.
Don't know which one.
No. Pimpulus.
Right, prices. That one, with the block, 800. This fella, 250.
Architectural salvage expert Drew Pritchard is in Cheshire, visiting a beautiful Tudor manor house owned by Rupert Pritchard's family.
Whoever was buying your furniture was buying just great items.
Drew has offered £1,050 for these 2 busts, but Rupert will have to run the price past his father before closing the deal.
Should we find out?
Well, I think what we'll go and have a look at the
Other stuff, yeah.
area, and then I can find out.
Yep, cool.
After a few minutes' walk through the extensive grounds, they arrive at their next destination, a dark and dusty underground storage space.
Right, I'll go first, actually. And then just mind how you go.
Right. Some of your Tonka toys.
Yep.
So there's just all sorts of things in here then, really.
Yes, they're just sort of odd
dumping ground.
Yes.
What are these here? They're interesting. They are bracket supports from underneath the staircase, but are really... Look at those.
These corbels, or brackets, are made of oak and date back to the 19th century. A pair of corbels could be used as legs to support a tabletop. With extensive work, the finished table could be worth about £1,000.
Have to wait for the right top to come along,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? The right timber or the right marble. Needs a coloured marble on that. I think white would just wash it out. Is it worth asking?
I mean, even if it's just a pair, Drew.
Yeah, just a matching pair would do.
Right.
But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10.
Right. I can certainly ask.
We can
first.
ask. OK, all right. Right, let's go and ask then. I think that's probably worth it.
As an architectural element, they're not that inspiring. They're good and they're different. They've got a very, very fluid feel to the design. But a pair of console tables, perfect, ideal. We can make some simple mounts for the back to adjoin the two, put a slight and very thin top on that, and then just have a nice piece of marble or stone on the top of it. And you've got a really good pair with not a lot of effort in there, actually. OK, so what's the deal then? What do you need to do?
Well, I need to have a word with my father,
Yeah.
who obviously, it's his decision whether he wishes to, sell things. So if I go and have a word with him, and then I can give you a better idea.
OK, great.
We'll see you shortly.
Hang around here.
Look at that. Ooh, nice, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Nice.
Think he'd let me drive it?
Not a chance. I wouldn't let you drive it.
Actually, if it was mine, I wouldn't let me drive it either.
So it's a +4. Four cylinder. Quite an early one, this.
Think we can have it? You won't mind if we have a sit in it, will you?
No, it'll be all right.
How does it open, Drew?
There.
Like a carriage door.
I've never owned a Morgan. Never wanted to own a Morgan, to be honest. But this looks great, doesn't it? You know, when they paint the wire wheels?
Yeah.
It just looks really good. At the moment, we're just hanging around while Rupert goes and speaks to his father, who the items we've been discussing today are his. So we're going to have to defer to him, see what he says, whether or not he's going to let any of them go. So fingers crossed, really, particularly on the busts.
We should drive to the pub.
At speed.
At high speed.
At high speed.
It's got a stopwatch.
This doesn't look good.
Ah.
Well, you look very comfortable in there.
It's a cracking little car. I love this. So, I think you're bearing bad news by the looks of it.
Well, things at Gawsworth take time. So at the moment, You showed interest in this item that was in the attic, so I brought that with me.
Right.
Because you said you didn't want to go home empty-handed.
Doesn't sound good.
Well, what did you make of that?
Like this?
Yes.
It is what it is, really.
Yes.
It's just a bit of a toy for the house. I just liked it and the
Yes.
colour of the glass. I think it's worth 20 quid. Do you think I'm wrong?
No.
That's about right. It's just too badly smashed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, more importantly, what
Yes.
about the other bits?
Those bits, and you wanted a pair of those items in.
yeah.
Now, I mean, you mentioned a figure of 250.
That's an absolute maximum.
So you cannot, you
No,
couldn't go
I-
to 275?
No, I tend to not mess about with them. I have to say, well, meet in the middle, 260.
So what would you be looking at to purchase them all?
You know, I don't think I'd want them all.
Right.
I don't think I'd want them all. I just want to make one piece of furniture out of one pair, possibly another pair, possibly two, make a pair of console tables out of them. That would be it. I
Right.
wouldn't really want to do anything
Would
more.
you be prepared to purchase 2 pairs today? So you were looking at 540.
500 quid?
Why don't we say 550 and you can have this?
But that's the...
You've offered 20 for that, so that's giving you a £10 discount.
£10 discount?
Yes.
Oh, come on, that's really mean.
But, so 550, the other thing is, think of the goodwill that you're generating for future purchases.
No, they'll just be, well, that lad, that muppet from Wales pays too much, get him round. That's what they're going to say. Oh, right. OK, come on, let's have a deal
Yep,
at that then.
550.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, that's lovely. What about the busts?
Well, the busts, I think, from what you offered, they're not, that's not...
It's not a great deal of money.
No.
For them, but they are...
Yes. No, I
If
I
it was,
understand.
you know, if it was Nero or something...
Yes.
I think I was fair on the price. If it had been somebody like, you know, Napoleon or somebody we knew, or a slightly cooler looking guy, we'd have paid probably 12 to 1,500 for that one.
What a good-looking thing.
Right, you haven't gone away empty-handed.
No,
That's the...
no. Come on then, let's go. Biggest disappointment on the day was the busts, that we couldn't buy those. And Gawsworth Hall is an exceptional house. It's been lived in and it's been owned by a collector and a guy who's enjoyed collecting. And those things mixed up have made a really interesting day and a great house.
It's actually been far better than I thought it would have been. I like Drew. He's very knowledgeable, and it's been a pleasure to meet him.
Thank you very much.
Good. Well,
thanks for your time today.
pleasure
Really appreciate
to see you,
it.
mate.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
we had a ball.
Yeah, it was
great.
fun.
What a place,
Yes.
what a place.
See you. Yep.
Oi, oi, oi. There you go.
Amazing house.
I mean, the buying we didn't do particularly well, but at all.
Quality
But,
over quantity.
yes, I know.
Before heading home, Drew has one more stop to make in the hope of filling the van. From Gawsworth, it's a 3.5-hour drive southeast to the outskirts of Rochester in Kent.
We're off to see a guy called David Channing, and he has just started, like 5-6 months ago, something like that, a Kent Reclamation.
The focus tends to be original pieces, like the fireplaces, the radiators, mixed with anything decorative from the Victorian period right up to the 1980s. So I do house clearances, I go to auctions, and we've got a demolition firm as well, which I get quite a lot of items off.
Always worth a look when somebody's just starting up. They've always got some good gear they've been putting away to sort of, you know what I mean? That's always the way, isn't it? So, let's go and have a nosy. There we go. Kent Reclamation on your left here. Hello, Dave.
Nice to meet you.
Andrew, mate. How you doing? When he eventually gets out of the van, this is Rob.
Oh, morning.
All right, Rob, how's it going, mate?
All right, good to meet you.
David.
David.
Cool. Good setting.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's great. Cool. I really like the industrial setting.
Feel for it. That's,
Yeah, it's good, isn't
that's
it?
what I wanted. I wanted to mix the nice, pristine bits with that industrial feel.
I was talking about these yesterday.
Space. Was that a jackal?
Jekyll.
Jekyll.
Yeah, very nice. I just love the design. I think it's genius. But I like the ones, you know, with no tiles.
Yeah.
Just
the little insert bits.
Yeah, those are really good.
Are you redoing your kitchen, did you say?
Dave's shop, Kent Reclamation, I really like it. It's a great modern mix of stuff. It's a good mix. He's got traditional cast-iron fireplaces, garden, radiators, bits of slab, but also he's buying what he likes, and they're always the best dealers, that ones that I want to go to all the time, because they're buying with their singular eye. Cool. So you've got gym benches. I buy all sorts of things, anything that takes my fancy.
Well, that's why I bought them when he's doing the school clearance with the benches. They was packed up in some boxes, and they had the wooden ones on top.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got about 30 wooden ones.
Yeah.
Bought them all, took them back, took the wooden ones off, and they're the rubber ones. But I think, to someone, I think they're going to make a nice feature.
They've got something about them, haven't they? I do like them.
How
much
great
are
lamp,
they?
Drew.
Hey?
Great lamp stacked up.
Yeah, I just like them as a object. You know what I mean? I feel how tactile it is.
Well, there's about 20 more underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my word, look at all those.
You have to point everything out. It's getting on now.
I think my eyesight's definitely been off this week.
All the different weights. So there's about 25, maybe 30 of those ones. Then there's 6 of the wooden ones.
OK.
The school discuses date back to the 1920s. The 6 hardwood discuses with steel for added weight are especially appealing decorative items, worth about £40 each.
How much are these?
For the wooden ones, I've won a tenner each one.
How many is there? 1, 2... Cool, sold. Thank you very much. Love those. People collect and love old sporting equipment. They absolutely love it. And they were the right money. They were 10 quid, which is very, very good value. I'm happy to buy those all day long like that. It's a cool... I like it. I like all your stuff, actually. They're nice.
With the church lights, they was...
All right to open them up?
Yeah, go on, feel free.
It'll work, yeah?
These 1920s brass downlights were originally attached to a church notice board. They're in working order and are highly saleable for use in a house, shop or restaurant. The pair would sell for about £700.
These are good. These are really, really nice looking things. Very much the type of thing I like to buy and sell. My clients like this sort of stuff. Good fashion items. How much are they?
There, I've got them up for £1,000.
£1,000?
Top salvager Drew Pritchard is at a new reclamation business in Kent.
I really like the industrial setting.
And he's hoping to close a deal with owner David Channing on this elegant pair of church lights.
How much are they?
There, I've got them up for £1,000.
£1,000?
I bought them off another dealer and I paid quite a lot of money for them, so it's one of the things I fell in love with.
Yeah.
They're going to be staying there, though, I'm afraid.
I don't think I could get that from. Nice, though.
They're lovely.
They are really
They're
good. Very cool.
I think
Nice wing nuts.
I priced them because I fell in love with them.
I see why he likes them that much. I like them that much, but sometimes you just got to walk away. It's all about the profit, remember. It is a business.
The main floor fully investigated, Drew heads upstairs in search of his next purchase.
So stuff's coming from anywhere and everywhere, yeah?
Absolutely. There's no set pattern to anything.
There's no set pattern to the business. Get stuck in, it doesn't make any sense, any of it.
I just can't see anything thrown away.
No. Everything's worth something, isn't it?
Someone.
To someone.
Someone
Just
always
finding
is.
that special someone.
Yeah.
Where do you get this from?
That come from an old art school in North London, over Greenford. Stuck in a little cupboard, all sorry for itself, not used for years.
Cool. I like that.
The small printing press is a fine example of early 20th century technology. Despite the paint splatters, it's in excellent original condition. And with the wheel raised to the top, it could be used to hold books or small decorative items. With a quick clean, it's worth around £400.
75 quid on it. What can you do? Anything?
Nothing? Don't want to kick you too hard.
60?
Yeah, more than fair.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. I'll have that. Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very
Isn't it
nice. And light.
Good decorative piece. The type of thing I like to buy. Old technology, original surface and finish. Lovely. Look at that.
Oh, I like that.
Cool.
That is really cool. Never seen one of those.
Never seen one.
This little gem is made of tin with original nickel fittings and chrome handles. It dates to the 1940s, the worn paint suggesting it was well loved by many children. Restored, it could be worth around £300.
That's weird. But I don't see the money on it.
How much is it?
£295.
Yeah. It's there.
It's cool.
You can make me an offer.
Different. I think these are definitely wrong. I'd have those off straight away.
Yeah.
It's a strange, this sort of like love art shape.
It's a really weird thing. Being honest with you, right? I like it a lot.
Yep.
But the price is what I think that is worth full retail restored.
What?
I do. I do. What can you do?
I'd be looking around about, I think about 120.
Because we looked at each other and we were like, 80 quid. So,
In the middle, the one.
you happy with that?
I'll tell you what, I really like it and I'd like to see it go to a nice
I
home.
think I will restore that and put it on my website and it'll be £295.
Yeah.
That's honest with you, it will be, but it needs
If the
a bit
office
of
can send me
fluffing.
a nice picture of it done up.
It will be, you'll see it
We'll
on the
do
website next
I'll
week.
do it for a one.
Sure?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, perfect.
I'll do one with Drew sitting in it.
Cheers.
That's a nice thing, isn't it?
It is, but
it's
it
really
needs,
unusual.
you know, it's got issues. It's got issues.
It needs a bit
It's
of...
like you, Rob. It's a bit patchy, quite old, out of fashion, smelly, not very clean.
Right.
Today's been really enjoyable. I really like Dave, and his stuff is good and different. Different, yes. That's what I want. That's what I always want to find. Very, very pleased with being here today.
Oh, I've slipped a disc.
It was a brilliant morning. Meeting Drew and Rob has been an amazing experience. They had nothing but positive things to say about the yard, and they bought some lovely bits which I hope he'll be able to make a good profit on as well.
There you go.
Marvellous.
Good. Dave, a pleasure.
Thank you very much
Enjoyed
for
it,
coming down and visiting
really.
us.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Great place.
You can drive.
Anytime, Dan. Come see us.
Kettle's on. See ya.
See you later.
Lovely.
That was great.
Yeah,
What a good
nice guy.
find. I liked him. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Nice chap. Good beard.
Yeah,
A lot of hair,
beard,
didn't
actually,
he?
wasn't he?
A
Yeah.
lot of hair. Good hair, though.
Were you envious?
I was, actually. I remember having hair like that.
Yeah. So do you know where we're heading for now?
Home, James.
Hello, weary traveller.
Hey?
You weary?
I am a bit weary today, to be honest with you. Lots of nice restoration work. Gentle. We've been down to Kent. And we went to Kent Reclamation, who's owned by a lad called Dave Channing. These, look at these. Discus. Discus.
Oh, it's do this at school.
Discuss. Discuss what we're going to do with them. Full resto, please. Lovely and clean. And then there's this.
Ah, child toy trunk.
Yeah, but that's tin.
It's cute.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it has to go out at, was it 295?
295.
295 is what I said I'd sell it for, and that's what we will sell it for. But it needs half a day messing with it just to get it just right. But that'll come up beautifully. Leave all the paint, polish all the chrome and the alloy. Yeah. Chrome, alloy. Yeah? I like that. This was my favourite find. It's an art school printing press.
Yeah.
I just see it wound right up. A lot of books in it.
What did you pay for that?
60 quid.
Gavin set straight to work on the trunk. First, it needs a good clean. Then metal polish is applied to bring out the shine in the fixtures. The bolts are tightened, and the poor old penguin is sent to the rubbish bin, as it's not original to the trunk. In the end, the trunk is restored just enough to retain its age and charm. Next, a quick scrub of the printing press. And Larry can get to work photographing both items for the website. And there's another item ready for Drew to inspect, the military light from Eddie Whiteside.
Superb. That is a fantastic job from the boys there. Oh yeah. They've got that just right. They've conserved the interior, completely clean. Everything works correctly and it looks like it's never been touched. And it's rewired, spot on.
Meanwhile, the newly polished discuses have already attracted a customer.
They look so nice. There's a nice patina on the wood, and they'll look nice in our restaurant in Menai Bridge. So
Excellent.
We'll put them on display somewhere. Tell everybody where we got them from.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully, you know, they'll look nice.
Okay, so you're going to take them?
Yeah.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's sold.
Okay.
The new owner paid £230 for all 6 discuses, leaving a profit of roughly £90.
I won't throw them.
No, don't.
It would
My
be a
car's
shame to
just
scratch
there.
them. Yeah, and I'm not a very good shot.
Cheers, David.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.